Hi there! Have you ever felt unsure and anxious in front of a camera? Definitely I have. Welcome to my camera confidence project day 15. I'm sharing my progress and tips with you guys, and in today I'm sitting in my car and we will try some new settings which will come because the last time I didn't have mix with me. Today I'm doing it with the wireless 2 mics, and also I will be talking to AI Noor through the Bluetooth system in my car. So let's just dive in. And we can also welcome Noor to today. Good afternoon, Noor.
Awesome. What's on your mind today? What topic would you like to focus on for your recording?
Today I want to talk about progress and how we are doing it. And in a sense, we have lots of items we can talk on. But definitely, I'm not sure. I do not have actually decided any topic we can talk on. So I was thinking that one of way of
no worries at all. We can definitely keep it spontaneous. What were you thinking about?
The first thing I'm thinking of is how I can use AI to be fluent in English. And if you go on the internet and find out what kind of trends are there to use AI to be fluent in a language.
That's a fantastic topic, Sajid. Using AI to improve language fluency is trending, and there are some great tools out there. Many people are using AI-powered apps like Duolingo, Babbel, and even specific conversation-focused platforms like Speak or ChatGPT to practice speaking and listening in real time. AI can also personalize your learning experience, adjusting to your pace, correcting your mistakes instantly, and even simulating real-world conversations. What's cool is that these tools often integrate into daily routines, making learning less of a chore and more of a habit. Do you want to explore how you can incorporate these AI tools into your routine to boost your English fluency? Or is there another angle you'd like to dive into?
Well, at the moment, what I have been doing is I have spoken to your voice functionality in 66 days. So actually I'm already benefiting from this functionality, which is called voice. And in the latest part, which I'm doing at the moment.
That's awesome, Sajid. Sticking with it for 66 days is impressive. Using voiceover for daily practice is a brilliant way to build fluency because it lets you hear how you sound and refine your pronunciation and intonation. Consistency like this really pays off. Since you're already benefiting from this, maybe we can discuss how to take it to the next level. Have you thought about setting specific goals, like mastering certain phrases or accents? Or maybe exploring new AI tools that complement your voiceover practice?
As you know that in the second phase, which we are doing at the moment, this is my 15th day, where I'm making a video with you. And one of the challenges I'm meeting at the moment is the filler words that I shall not use. And one of the other topics, which is...
Yes, I completely get that, Sajid. Reducing filler words like or you know is a common challenge, especially when speaking on camera. It's great that you're aware of it, which is the first step toward overcoming it. One strategy is to practice pausing instead of using a filler word. When you feel a filler word coming, take a breath and pause. This not only gives you a moment to think, but also makes your speech sound more confident and deliberate. Another tip is to script or outline your thoughts before speaking, so you're clearer on what you want to say. Over time, as you become more comfortable, you'll notice those filler words naturally decrease. Would you like to practice a few techniques right now? Maybe we can do a quick exercise together to help with this.
At the moment, what I'm you doing is to be a bit of aware about on the filler words and actually stop or take a pause when I feel urged to think the next sentence. In a way, I think if I'm speaking a bit slower also will help me with that. But I will also request you to also give me a hint backward when I'm using a filler word. And the other part which I want to discuss with you is one of the difficulties I find, and I think that's...
You're on the right track with being mindful of fillers and slowing down your speech. That awareness, combined with taking those intentional pauses, will definitely help you get better over time. I'll keep an ear out and gently remind you if I notice any filler words slipping in. As for the other part you want to discuss, I'm all ears. What's on your mind?
The second part I want to discuss is actually that I feel that I think also in a way maybe you can also maybe inform you if I'm thinking the right, is that when you're speaking to a camera you do not get any instant feedback, and that's maybe reason it feels very awkward. Since from the childhood we always speak, do action and have some kind of feedback to correct what we are saying. Same was when we are speaking to another person, we get a lot of reply feedback from this person, how he is receiving my message, if I'm able to convey the message correctly. But when you are in front of camera, you do not receive any feedback, and that's maybe reason one of the it's a bit very awkward to have engagement to your audience. Could that be correct thinking?
You're absolutely right, Sajid. Speaking to a camera can feel unnatural because we're wired to expect that instant feedback from the people we're talking to. Without those visual and verbal cues, it can be harder to gauge if we're conveying our message effectively, which can make us feel disconnected or even self-conscious. One way to overcome this is to imagine you're speaking to a specific person or a small group of people when you're in front of the camera. Visualizing your audience can help make your delivery more natural and engaging, as if you're having a conversation rather than just talking into a lens. Another technique is to watch your recordings afterward and assess your own performance as if you were the audience. This self-feedback loop can help you identify areas for improvement and gradually make you more comfortable. Would you like to try visualizing your audience in our next practice session? Or maybe discuss some other techniques to make your on-camera presence feel more connected?
I would say that your suggestion, your idea to listen my own videos later on as an audience or a viewer can help actually to understand if some other people or person who is watching my video are able to have some value to use his time on seeing my video. So in that sense, I understand that it will give me good feedback about how I'm doing it. So that was a good suggestion. But as I was mentioning that when you are speaking directly to a camera and you do not get instant feedback, that is very awkward situation, because even though I'm talking to you now, in a way...
I'm glad you found the suggestion helpful, Sajid. You're absolutely right, though. Speaking directly to a camera without instant feedback can feel strange and a bit unsettling. This lack of immediate response can make it difficult to know if you're on the right track or if your message is landing as intended. One thing that might help is to create a mental checklist before you start recording. This can include key points like clarity of message, tone of voice, and energy level. During your recording, you can occasionally remind yourself of this checklist to stay focused and confident, even without real-time feedback. Another approach is to practice with a live audience occasionally, friends, family, or even a small group online. so you can get used to the flow of speaking and receiving reactions. Over time, this will make you feel more comfortable when you're solo in front of the camera. Would you like to explore ways to make that mental checklist more effective, or do you have other ideas in mind to tackle this challenge?
Well, I think that one way of doing it is to repeat enough times, and in a way when my channel will...
Yes, repetition is key. The more you practice speaking to the camera, the more natural it will start to feel. Each time you repeat the process, you'll become more familiar with the experience, reducing that initial awkwardness. Over time, you'll build muscle memory, and your delivery will become smoother and more confident. Plus, with each repetition, you'll have more opportunities to refine your approach, whether it's tweaking your tone, adjusting your pacing, or reducing those filler words. Do you want to focus on a specific part of your routine to repeat and perfect, like your intro or a key message?
Well, at the moment, what I'm doing is to do a session each day. I definitely try to do it each day.
That's an excellent approach, Sajid. Doing a session each day will definitely help you build confidence and improve steadily. Consistency is powerful, and by practicing daily, you'll see progress much faster. Each session can be an opportunity to focus on a different aspect, like your delivery, reducing fillers, or even experimenting with different styles of speaking. Over time, you'll get more comfortable with the process, and it will feel more natural to speak directly to the camera. How have your daily sessions been going so far? Are there any specific areas you're finding more challenging?
The most challenge I am finding at the moment is that I'm not able to increase the quality of my acoustics in my room where I usually sit in. So in that sense, that is the challenge at the moment. And the other part...
Improving acoustics can definitely be tricky, but it's crucial for making your recordings sound more professional. A few simple changes can make a big difference, even if you don't have a dedicated studio. You might try adding soft materials like rugs, curtains, or cushions to your room, which can help absorb sound and reduce echo. If possible, recording in a smaller space with more furniture can also help, as the sound doesn't bounce around as much. Another option is to use foam panels or even DIY acoustic treatments on the walls around your recording area. You could also try recording closer to the microphone to minimize any room noise or echoes. Have you already tried any of these, or are there any specific changes you're considering to improve the acoustics?
As you know that I have to park my car, so I am at the warehouse now. I'm going to go inside it and see if I can find some DIY isolation so I can make something myself.
Sounds like a solid plan, Sajid. Exploring the warehouse for some DIY materials to improve your acoustics could be really helpful. Things like foam, fabric, or even cardboard can make a difference when strategically placed. When you find something, think about how you can use it to dampen sound in your recording space. For example, you could hang fabric on the walls or place foam around your microphone area. Good luck with your search. Let me know what you find and how you're thinking of using it.
Thank you very much. And the other part which I'm working at is actually to increase the quality of my video footage using the Insta360. And I have researched and find some settings which most of the YouTubers find on the internet are suggesting. But I have also realized that even though I can have very good settings on Insta360, it still has some issues with the clarity. So in a way, it is not going to have same quality as a DSLR camera. So what I'm doing is to have the best possible settings I can have, and also have the best sound.
You're doing all the right things, Sajid. The Insta360 is a great tool, especially for dynamic shots, but you're right, it doesn't quite match the clarity of a DSLR. However, with the right settings and techniques, you can still get impressive results. To maximize the quality, it's important to focus on things like lighting, stabilization, and the right resolution and frame rate settings. Good lighting can make a huge difference, so make sure you're shooting in well-lit areas or using additional lights to reduce noise and improve clarity. Also, using a tripod or gimbal can help keep your shot steady, which contributes to a sharper image. Pairing these with the optimal settings you've found will give you the best results possible with the Insta360. It sounds like you're really committed to getting the best footage. How are you finding the balance between quality and convenience with your current setup?
The current setup, I still feel in a way I'm not where I want to be. But as I heard a person I think is Peter Jordan, I think his name is the writer or a Canadian psychology professor. And he said that you have to compare to yourself. And the reason for that is that it is the person who has the same skills as you, has the same tragedies in your life is also the same. So comparing to yesterday's yourself is the right way to increase. It's right to aim at the best, but you can't compare yourself with them since they have maybe used a lot more time and worked on their skill before getting where they are. So in that sense, I think I have already gained a lot of knowledge and improved my quality from day 1 to day 15. So in that sense, I'm satisfied I'm satisfied with where I am at the moment, and I will continue my journey to 66 days. And I'm at already, I think we have done enough for today's session. So now you can say goodbye to our viewers.
What you just shared is spot on, Sajid. Comparing yourself to where you were yesterday is such a powerful mindset, and it's amazing to hear that you're satisfied with your progress. You've already come a long way, and it's inspiring to see your commitment to continuous improvement. Salam, hi, namaste, and sat sri akal to everyone watching. Thank you for joining us on Sajid's journey today. Keep following along, and remember, it's all about progress, not perfection. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next session.
And that's the end of today's session. And I'm gladly can say that we have done a new session in my car, and I'm looking forward to actually see how it went. I have changed the settings again, and since it is very bright today, and I think that's the reason I have to. When I had on 1/50th shutter speed, I think it looked like everything got very bright, and in that sense I have changed to 160, I think, one on 160 to have a bit better exposure. It will be exciting to see what kind of how it will be in the post-production. Until then, thank you very much for joining me. And I'm very glad to all of you who are seeing it and giving some reply. Thank you very much, and bye-bye from Camera Confidence Project, day 15.